Hi, Assalamualaikum. So today we will present about fraud abuse, control and security accounting information system, and also flowchart. My group mate consists of Muhammad Nabil Husainy, Nur AIMAN IFFAH, me, Nur Afifah Nabilah, and lastly, Nur Fatehah. Part A. Fraud Abuse. Tico Incorporated, based in Waltham, Massachusetts, was founded in 1960s by Arthur J. Rosberg. To reinforce the group, Tico was split into three business segments in 1982: fire protection, electronics, and packaging. In the 1990s, Tico reorganized again, this time focusing on electrical and electronics component, healthcare and specialty product, fire and security service, and flow control. By the year 2000, Tico Inc. was acquired more than three major companies, including ADT, the CIT Group, and Raychem. After rising through the ranks of executive presidents and CFO, Leo Danish Kozlowski was appointed CEO in 1992. During his time as CEO, Kozlowski pursued acquisitions and mergers with an aggressive approach. Kozlowski appointed his own crony to the Tico Inc. Board of Directors and established the firm corporate governance system.
In 1999, there is a stock split in the Tyco company. It is because the financial accounting of the company is circulated around the world. The reason the financial accounting is circulated is because the company is accused doing fraud, but the manager has denied it. Then, on Kozlowski's time, during he is a CEO, he made profit exceeded $30 million. Then, the Tyco scandal has begun in 2002. Kozlowski was a chief finance officer on that time. He and his friend, which is Ward, are doing fraud. They were accused to steal $170 million, and then they sell the stock for $430 million. They quit the company, then they are brought in front of the judge, and then on that time the company have drastic drop in their stock, and the employee are gasping for air because the company doesn't have income and the stock has been decreasing. Then, after Kozlowski resignation, he was replaced by Edward Bin, and the company was saved.
My name is fatehah, and next about court decision. On 17 April 2006, the Commission filed a complaint against Tyco International Limited, is called defendant. The complaint alleged that from 1996 through 2002, the defendant violated federal securities law in various improper accounting practices. Defendant was ordered to pay total 5.1 million in disgorgement and penalties into the fund for the distribution to harm investors. The clerk of court was ordered to hold all funds in an interest-bearing account with the court registered investment system pending further order of the court. On August 28, 2006, the court appointed Dasmasco and Associate LLP as the tax administrator to fulfill the tax obligation of the fund. In 19 August 2009, the court entered an order to establish a fair fund for the 5.1 million disgorgement and penalties paid by the defendant, and appointed the Garden City Group Incorporated as the distribution agent to oversee the administration and distribution of the fair fund to harm investors. On 28 October 2010, the Commission filed a motion to approve the distribution plan together with the distribution plan. On 24 November 2010, the court approved the distribution plan. The distribution plan is what called provides that the distribution of the fair fund should be made to those investors who were harmed by the defendant misconduct and suffer a net loss as calculated in accordance with the plan of allocation attached as Exhibit A to the distribution plan.
Assalamualaikum. Thank you for my group members for their explanation just now. So my name is Nabil. I will continue for the next point. On December 2, 2015, the Commission filed a motion for an order authorizing a second distribution of approximately 2.39 million to those eligible investors that negotiated their first distribution payment. See motion for second distribution. On January 5, 2016, the court entered an order granting the commission motion. Next, on 24 July 2018, the court entered an order approving the final accounting of the FAIR fund, terminating the FAIR fund and discharging the distribution agent. So we will be back to Afifah for part B.
Part B. Control and Security Accounting Information System. Weaknesses. The purchasing agent phones the supplier and places a verbal order. The suggestions is the purchasing agent should make order by using purchase order to avoid making mistake in order make. Next, upon receipt of purchase order, the account payable clerk file it in an open purchase file. The suggestion is file of purchasing must be separate so as to avoid any confusion when making payment to the supplier.
In this part, I will explain point number 3, which is written notice of receiving goods are not given to purchasing department and only verbally told. So there is the weaknesses. So my suggestion on this is there should be written notice be given to the purchasing department. It is because to ensure that all the purchase made are all true like they ask.
Next of weaknesses, control and security accounting information system are the cashier maintains the check signature, machine key, and the signature plate and monitor its use. And for the suggestion, there must be only authorized person having the key. It is to avoid the cashier from making gains when signing the checks.
Okay, next, weakness number 5. For check amounting more than 3,000 ringgit signed by the cashier and treasurer, the cashier also have other work which is maintaining the machine key and signature plate and monitors for signing check. The suggestion is there must be segregation of duties in works. It helps in preventing people from doing fraudulent and theft, and the culprit can be found easily if they make fraud. And now back to Afifah for part C.
Part C. Document flowchart. Purpose flowchart. The purpose of the flowchart is to communicate how a process works or should work without any confusing technical jargon. Besides, flowchart used to identify how long it is take complete each task in a specific process. Flowchart describe a phone order process. Customer service. First, answer call. Next, take customer order. Next, do 2 sales order. First for the sales order files and then for the kitchen area. Thank you.
In cost accounting department from various department, then to time card and job tickets. After that, we go to process account and prepares, and then there will be a time card and labor distribution summary, and then they will go to general ledger part. Then in the payroll department, I will give to my friend Fatehah.
Receiving time cards from cost accounting department to payroll department. The payroll clerk reconciles, posts and prepare to the individual employee records, and the employee paycheck are prepared as well. The paychecks are then sent to the cash disbursement department.
Okay, next, after the paycheck are sent to the cash disbursement department, the cash disbursement clerks will recognize and sign the paychecks and places the amount in the payroll summary. Then the payroll summary will be sent to general ledger department, and once the payroll summary was signed, they will be given to every department supervisor for distribution to the employees. And lastly, for general ledger clerk, for general ledger department, the general ledger clerk will compare the labor distribution summary and update the summary, will update the general ledger. So that's all from our group. Thank you.